Good evening. Thank you for joining us on the Business News Update. Let's take a look at the headlines. ERB approves 45 energy licenses and 10 construction permits worth 1.36 billion kwacha. And CEC hits $1 billion milestone as Luce rings bell in historic celebration. These are the stories coming up this evening on the Business News after this. Now, Zambia's energy sector is poised for a significant boost following the approval of 45 energy licenses and 10 construction permits by the Energy Regulation Board, representing a total investment commitment of 1.36 billion kwacha, equivalent to approximately $49 million. In a statement, ERB Public Relations Manager Namukolo Kasumpa says the approvals were granted during the ERB Licensing Committee meeting held on the 16th of May this year, span the petroleum, electricity and renewable energy subsectors. The licenses cover a wide range of energy-related activities, including renewable energy generation services, the distribution, import and export of petroleum products, the retail of liquefied petroleum gas, lubricant-related operations and electricity trading. Among the construction permits granted, a major renewable energy project involves phase 2 of a 100 megawatt solar photovoltaic power plant to be developed in Chief Milo's area in Kanona Serenje district. Now, the project, valued at $27.5 million, will be executed in 4 phases of 25 megawatts each and is expected to contribute significantly to Zambia's renewable energy capacity.
The Energy Regulation Board has approved 45 energy licenses and 10 construction permits in the petroleum, electricity and renewable energy subsectors, representing a total investment pledge of 1.36 billion Zambian kwacha. These approvals, granted during the ERB Licensing Committee meeting held on 16th May, reflect a sustained investor interest in Zambia's energy sector and highlight the country's favorable regulatory environment. They also demonstrate the ERB's continued efforts to streamline approval processes, creating a conducive business environment that supports timely application reviews and efficient project implementation. Among the construction permits approved, a notable key renewable energy infrastructure project includes phase 2 of a 100 megawatt solar PV power plant to be developed in 4 phases of 25, each in Chief Milo's area in Kanona, Serenje district, valued at 27.5 million.
Moving on, the sound of the Lusaka Securities Exchange bell echoed through the Copper Belt on Tuesday as it was rang in honor of Copperbelt Energy Corporation's historic achievement of surpassing a market capitalization of $1 billion. For the first time in its history, Luce transported its symbolic market bell from Lusaka to Ndola to mark the occasion, signaling the significance of the event not just for CEC but also for the Zambian capital markets at large. CEC's $1 billion mark positions the power utility as one of Zambia's most valuable publicly traded entities. Speaking at the event, Lusaka Securities Exchange Chief Executive Officer Nicholas Kawaso praised CEC's transformation from a local power supplier to a regional energy leader. CEC Chief Financial Officer and Acting Managing Director Mtale Mkuka described the milestone as a proud moment for shareholders, employees and the broader Copperbelt community. In addition, Commerce and Trade Industry Minister Chipoka Mlenga says the government is proud to see Zambian companies rise to global standards. Meanwhile, Mr. Kabuswe has praised CEC for playing a vital role in supporting the mining sector, saying the energy firm remains a strategic partner in Zambia's push for increased copper production.
The Lusaka Securities Exchange bell echoed loudly through the Copperbelt, rang by Commerce Minister Chipoka Mlenga at the Copperbelt Energy Corporation stand during the ongoing CAMNEX in Kitwe. The rare moment marked a historic milestone, CEC becoming the first Zambian energy company to cross a $1 billion market capitalization on the stock exchange. Lusaka Securities Exchange Chief Executive Officer Nicholas Kabaso said the bell was specially transported to the Copperbelt in honor of CEC's achievements.
Into a regional force in energy solutions, fulfilling what we're able to see today as a dream that is piping a nation that is determined to rise. So with each kilowatt transmitted and every investment made in infrastructure, CEC has reinforced its role as a cornerstone of Zambia's industrial and economic development.
It affirms guidance that we've gotten from the government. They came up with a capital markets master plan to say, this is how we want the Zambian capital markets to develop the economy of Zambia. And this document was approved by Cabinet, a full session of Cabinet, and CEC is helping us achieve this master plan.
CEC Chief Financial Officer and Acting Managing Director Mutale Mukuka called the milestone a reflection of years of strategic growth.
$1 billion is a significant milestone, but we believe that now that we've crossed, this is not the end. This should be the beginning of our actions. Our action to continue to build the business to the next future.
From powering the Copperbelt's mines to fueling Zambia's economic ambitions, CEC has grown into a regional force in energy supply and infrastructure investment.
Energies of energy production into the large corporations so that they can handhold the small enterprises to grow with them. And CEC has responded positively to this call by His Excellency the President to work collaboratively with everyone else to make sure that we overcome the power deficiency.
President Hakainde Hichilema, represented by Mines and Minister Paul Kabuswe, the milestone over CEC reflects the growth over the mining sector.
The economy is showing a lot of positivity. What we need to do as a nation is for us to really go by the sentiments echoed by my colleague. Let's be positive for once. Already our own media are attacking his nomination. Somebody should dash.
As the bell rang through Caminex, it wasn't just marking a market success, but the sound of possibilities, progress, and Zambian pride on the rise. Lavmo Sondesh for Diamond News in Kitwe.
Let's take a look at how the kwacha is performing against the United States dollar as of close of business today. Now, this is how the kwacha is buying at 26 kwacha 55 ngwe against the United States dollar, and it is selling at 26 kwacha 94 ngwe against the United States dollar. These are average commercial rates for today, the 28th of May 2025. Shortly, we'll be getting into the construction commodity prices. Now, from the construction commodity prices, you can be able to get yourself this construction 100-foot galvanized steel wire, which is going for 330 kwacha 9 ngwe. But we still do have more that you can be able to purchase in terms of construction commodities. You can get this drywall steel finishing wood handle plastering trowel, which is going for 424 kwacha. Those right there are your construction commodity prices. Now, from the commodity prices, we start off with the food items. A kg of beef going for 100 kwacha. Sugar, 2 kg at 70 kwacha. 1 kg of sugar at 33 kwacha. We have flour, 2.5 kg at 95 kwacha. And 160 to 180 kwacha gets you 5 kg worth of Nakonde rice. A tray of eggs in between 100 to 110 kwacha. 170 to 180 kwacha gets you 2.5 liters of cooking oil. And for you to get 5 liters of cooking oil, you need exactly 300 kwacha. A 10 kg bag of breakfast milli meal going for 190 kwacha. A 25 kg bag of breakfast milli meal going for in between 373 to 390. And 153 kwacha gets you a 10 kg bag of roller milli meal. A 25 kg bag of roller milli meal going for 300 kwacha. Those are the non-food items. Let's move on. We take a look at the the non-food items, a bigger part, and those were the food items. We now have 10 rolls of toilet paper at 85 kwacha, 175 grams of toothpaste in between 26 to 35 kwacha, a bar of multi-purpose soap in between 25 to 45 kwacha, washing powder 500 grams in between 40 to 45 kwacha, in between 95 to 135 kwacha, that's 1.5 kg worth of washing powder, and 3.5 kg worth of washing powder in between 209 and 229 kwacha. In between 19 to 29 kwacha, you have 1 bar of bathing soap, and finally 750 mils of liquid hand washing soap in between 45 to 50 kwacha. Those are the commodity prices for food and non-food items. After the break, we have the mining news coming up.